What up, baby? It's B Raj, Sports with B Raj. Got the Latino music going on, you know.
Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl. Go dance. Shake your body like a belly dance.
Got the Latino music, you know, the sexy Latino.
Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl. Go dance. Shake your body like a belly dance. Excuse me.
Alright, you know, I was feeling that beat. You know, I know y'all was liking that. I know y'all like that Latino, Spanish, salsa music, whatever you want to call it. I know y'all was liking that. But like I'm saying, it's Sports with B Raj. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a basketball guy, football analyst kind of guy. But we're gonna change it up a little bit, and we're gonna talk about NASCAR. First thought, NASCAR. Who wants to hear about NASCAR? Oh, black guy talking about NASCAR. There's no black people in NASCAR. Well, you know what? I don't care what you say. We can talk about NASCAR today. Change it up. And I want to start off talking about Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now, Dale, he's been in NASCAR for over a decade now, and you still can't forget about his father's death. Fourth lap, Daytona 500, deadly turn. His father was a legend, no doubt about it. Inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2010. 76 wins under his belt. 428 top 10 finishes. I mean, you can't complain about that. And as I look at Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s stats, his last win was in 2008 at the Lifelock 400. He only has 18 wins, which, 18 wins is not bad. And 164 top 10s, which is not bad at all. The thing about Dale Earnhardt Jr., he can never win. He can never win. He'll get in the top 10, of course, but can he finish? Can he get the number one spot? Can he, instead of getting this, can he get numero uno, number one? I know a little bit of Spanish. That's why I had the Spanish music popping. I don't know, and that just puts more pressure on him. His dad's the legend. Think about it. Your dad's the legend, a Hall of Famer. And you have to, take his wing and, and follow him. And so far, Earnhardt Jr. has been struggling with that. And I can't blame him. I'm telling you this like in Kobe Bryant's way. Kobe Bryant dad, Billy Bean Bryant, played for the Sixers, had a good career, started a couple times, but he's not a Hall of Famer. To me, Kobe really didn't have any pressure, coming in the NBA. There was not a lot of pressure on him to be a Hall of Famer, to be a star. In Earnhardt Jr.'s point of view, my dad's a legend. I got to be as good as him. And sooner or later, Earnhardt, he came close. He's going to get that win, though. He's going to get that win. He's been struggling. He has been struggling. He just comes this close. This close. But you'll get it. You'll get it. Now, to move on, I want to talk about these two NASCAR drivers really don't get enough respect. This is probably one of the best sibling duos you can think of, up there with Serena and Venus. When you think of sibling duo, you think of Serena and Venus. But let's talk about the Busch brothers. Kyle and Kurt Busch. These guys are winners. If you put their wins together, they got 47 wins put together. 47 wins put together. And on their own, they still have more wins than most NASCAR drivers. Kurt Busch, 24. Kyle, 23. 47 put together. These guys don't get enough respect. These are probably one of the best sibling duos you could possibly think of. And another thing I want to move on to, Danica Patrick. Danica, you're playing with the big boys for over a couple years now. Where you at, Danica? Where you at? You want to play the big boys? You want to come to the jungle? Honey, you are getting eaten up right now. And I give you respect, you know, for being a women's sports driver, coming to NASCAR, changing the game up. But you have enough seasoning under your belt to at least get a win. Yes, you have 3 top 10 finishes. All right, cool. Cool. But I want to see more craft and art from you. Build up your stock. Do something impressive. Because we already passed the barrier of you being the first woman sports driver, you know? We already passed the barrier, you being the first woman to finish in the top 10. Now it's time for you to pass the barrier to get the first win as a woman. Get the first win as a woman. And I'll see what's up. Now, I'm talking about my boy, Jimmy, won 5 national NASCAR titles, Johnson. Dude's a driver. The dude can ball, honestly. But he's been struggling, man. I look right now, Jimmy's not even the top 10 in the Sprint Cup. Maybe it's an off year. I don't know what's going on with Jimmy. Jimmy needs to get his stuff together because Jimmy is a way better driver than he is right now. I don't know if it's the pit crew. I don't know if it's the company. Maybe the NASCAR drivers, just the whole talent just improved. But what's going on with Jimmy? And Trevor Bayne. Trevor Bayne didn't get a win this year yet. This last one was the 2011 Daytona 500. I give him props. But where are you at now? You only have 1 win and 2 top 10s. Trevor Bayne, it's time to step up, baby. It's time to step up. Because this is the thing with me. You get that first win. You have to build off that first win. You have to keep going and going and going. And I understand in NASCAR, it's hard. It's hard to win. It's a lot of talent out there. It's a lot of drivers. And honestly, NASCAR don't get a lot of respect. You're constantly driving. Pit crew doesn't get enough respect. It may seem boring to people going around in circles all the time. But, man, NASCAR is the truth, man. NASCAR is the truth. And we have the leader in the Sprint Cup right now, Greg Biffle, seasoned pro, 16 wins under his belt, 126 top 10s. Can Greg Biffle, can he hang on and finish number 1? Can he do that? You got Kevin Harvick, Danny Hamlin, Earnhardt Jr. in 4th, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart. You can't forget about T. Stu, Home Depot. You can't forget about him. Can Greg Biffle hang on? It's a long season, I know. But let's see what happens. All right, y'all. This is my take on NASCAR. I had to do it. Get my opinion on there. Going to finish off playing some music, and we going back to that Latino music. Let's go.
Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, shake your body
Deuces.
like a belly dancer. I must say you're the flyest thing in here. So we gon' need some rain in here.